Alright, so we just saw Sucker Punch, and it was really good. It's a Zack Snyder movie about, I'm not sure what it's about, even though I've seen it already. But, so it's a Zack Snyder movie, and he's the director, 300, Watchmen, and it sort of takes place as this girl's going to this insane asylum, and there's like the reality of what's going on, and then there's like this created reality or imagination where it exists in. And so what I want to say about the movie was phenomenal visuals, and where are you going? Phenomenal visuals and great action, you know, it was, I got to see a lot of things that I've always wanted to see in movies, like really brought to life, and I was really excited. The women were outrageously gorgeous, outrageously. I mean, there's this scene where it's like when she goes into her imagination, it starts with music and sort of like a dance. This thing was almost like a musical or back-to-back music videos, and it was like one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. It was incredibly sexy, and there's no nudity though, but I mean, anyway, but it was really sexy, and so my problems with it. One, first, if they were gonna do that musical thing where it was like continual music, plus you would see the visuals and you'd see the actors portraying emotion, almost not through dialogue, but almost through their like being, I would have been okay with it. But then later on, it stopped being like strapped with a bunch of musicals, and it started to be like maybe I was watching a video game a little bit, which I don't know if it's bad or good or whatever. It's, you know, it may be Zack Snyder's unique style of showing action and doing a movie, and I don't know if it's bad. You know, it's a little like Machete or a movie like by Tarantino, where you get their style comes through in their picture.
Yep.
I also had some slight problems with the CG, which, you know, I didn't know if that was going to happen. I don't know if he's developing better. I mean, he showed some amazing things, but there was some problem with the computer graphic interaction with the actors. It was only in the beginning sequence of heavy CG, and you know, that was a small problem. And then as you go into the climax of the film, there's some dialogue and some speaking that sort of like takes me out of the film. Wasn't that good, and then there's some twists that I'm not quite sure I get, and I'm not really quite sure. But what I did was I just took it for what it was, and it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. So all that being said, you know, I give it like an 87, and that's
pretty good.
An 87, and it's because, you know, while it's visually stunning and groundbreaking, and the music was unbelievable, and the women were great, crazy hot, and the acting was, I'd say, above average, I would just say that, you know, the writing of the script and the telling of the story was muddled, and I thought it was unique, so I'll give it points for that as well. Next person who's going to talk to you is valedictorian of the Art Institute of Philadelphia this year, and he's a really great guy, friend of mine. He's done reviews before. He is an artist, so, and he's a graphic designer, website designer, and he can like really like probably try to do some of the stuff they did in this movie. So he's someone that really appreciates it. So now I'm gonna go to him. Actually, we're out of time, so I'm not gonna, you know, we ran out of time, so that's it. Alright, so
no, the movie was very intense. Yeah, it's a little blurry. The movie was very intense movie. Like you said, the girls are slamming, ridiculous. You know, there was some slight problems with the computer graphics. I agree with that. The CGI, but I think it was also tremendous. I mean, the CGI was mind-blowing. Hard-hitting soundtrack. I mean, the soundtrack to this movie keeps you really involved in everything, and it really sets the tone for every scene. And the guy who played the villain was tremendous. I thought he did a really great job of being an asshole. So, but yeah, I mean, I'd give it an 85. It was a enjoyable movie.
Yeah, it takes an asshole to know an asshole.
That's right. Yeah, 85. Good solid movie.
So if you wanted to see this, definitely go see it. And if